Alright, so we about to do this Raider concept helmet that I told you we were going to do. Alright, so we did the face mask is already dangling. As you can see, it's black. Sorry for the messy ass garage, but it is what it is. Here's the shell that we're going to use. Got it on the Lazy Susan. You ain't got to get your hands wet if you use paint, but I use a glove while I'm doing it. Also, just quick to show you something else I was just playing with, trying to do like a marble thing with the shell. It isn't coming out the way I want just yet, but it's gonna take time and we'll figure out. All right, so back to the face mask. All right, and the helmet. We're actually gonna primer everything. All right, so come down. Got your Krylon Color Master primer in gray. So what we're gonna do, pop the cap off of that. There you go, get the rattle going. Make sure that's not pointed towards you. And then you're just gonna spray. Make sure that you're keeping it kind of far away. We got a little bit of wind breeze, but it's alright. Keep it kind of far away because you don't want the paint to start rolling and dripping everywhere if you're right up on it. It's kind of windy today. It's alright. So now what we're doing is we're looking if there's any dark spots, like there's a little spot right here. Bam. Now, as you can see, face mask is all gray. Alright, so we'll let that sit for 10 minutes. And once that dries, then we can go ahead and lay the silver on it. Right. So now, onto the helmet. Like I said, it's on a Lazy Susan, so you can spin it. Oh, looks like we got a little something on it. Doesn't look to be anything too bad that's gonna mess up the paint. So how are you gonna make sure it's centered on there? Alright, so you take your primer, make sure it's shaking up. Chris, you're just gonna go back and forth. So that's the technique you're going to use. So when I get done with that, then we'll get back into it. Alright, so I just primered it. It's all gray. Everything's nice and smooth. So it's good enough. We're going to let it dry for about 10 minutes. And then we'll spray the face mask, and then we'll spray the helmet. We're going to use the satin black for the helmet, and and then we're going with the chrome for the face mask. Alright. Alright, I had to bring the face mask in a little bit because it's windy outside and it's blowing paint everywhere. So what we're gonna do is, now we got the silver, we're gonna start spraying that on. See how shiny it gets? So, face mask is silver. We'll let that sit and dry, and then that'll be done. And then we'll get to the shell. Alright, so now the shell is all dry. Make sure I hit every spot. And now we're going to use the satin black. Alright, so now we're going to let that sit, and then we're going to hit it again with the black. Alright, now that we let it sit for a little bit, we'll spray it one more time with black, and then we should have a finished shell. We got to let it dry, and then once it's dry, we'll bring it in the house, and we'll do part 2 of this video, which is laying the decals and putting it back together. Alright, so you're going to look for spots like right there and down there. Now the reason that I hold the paint can off of the screen is I have it far enough where I'm not hitting just one spot and then you get paint starting to drip down the helmet. Once you do that, you got to let it dry and sand it back down and then repaint it again. So I think with that, we look pretty good. Not missing any spots. Top's already starting to dry, so you can see it becoming flat up top. All the little spots you see, those are just the imperfections of the helmet, the actual plastic of the helmet being dinged. Now you can fill that in with like a putty or something like that, but I like the helmet to look like it went to war just a little bit. So that is the finished product of the helmet getting painted, and that's how long it takes. Roughly it took me about maybe 30 minutes. Of course I paused the video during the time that it was drying. Have the face mask hanging up over there, so that's should be good to go. Let's actually go check on it. Yeah, so it's nice and dry, chrome, nice silver looking helmet, face mask, sorry. So with that, we'll let that stuff dry for maybe another hour. That way it's stuck on there, and we'll put the helmet together, we'll put the decals on, put it together, and have a finished product. Alright, so I'll catch you at part 2 of the video. Alright, peace.